Hello artsy friends and welcome back to Getting Artsy with Cindy. Today we're going to get lucky with one of our newest stamp sets. It's called Lucky Charm. So I'm excited to show you guys what you can do with this set. It's not just for St. Patrick's Day. We should be going live in YouTube. So I'm just going to double check, make sure you guys can hear me okay. I know there's a little bit of a delay. And all right. So leave me a comment if you guys can hear me okay. And just want to make sure I can see your comments. So we usually go live on every Monday night live in our Facebook group, but they're making changes there. So we're trying to go live here in YouTube instead. So it looks like people are watching. That's good. I just can't see your comments yet. So, all right. Yay. Uh-oh. Please don't freeze. You guys can hear me good. Right now it looks like I am frozen on my laptop. So please let me know if you guys are having any problems. And hopefully we are good. So, all right. Okay, we got a couple of you guys there. So I'm hoping that we are good to go. I'll keep double checking back here just to see if you guys leave comments. Otherwise, I'll be sure and chime in afterwards. Not frozen there. Good. All right. Yay. Hopefully this is going to be good. So again, we've had changes. We're going to be starting to do go live in our YouTube instead of going live in Facebook. I know people have been changing platforms. Facebook's making a whole lot of changes with the way they save, and we're just having a lot of issues with that. So we'll, if you still like our Facebook group, that's awesome, because we'll take this YouTube and share the link there. Some of you actually might be, you may have seen the link in the Facebook group to begin with, and hopefully that's what brought you here to us in this spot. All right, good. So it looks like we're good. It looks like we're not frozen. So this stamp set, it just arrived. It was late arriving, and I know it is March right now. It's a great stamp set for St. Patrick's Day, but there's so much more in it that it's just like some of the sentiments. May your day be golden. You're my lucky charm. Sending you a rainbow of blessings. And then also a happy St. Patrick's Day. So, and a toast to laughter and good luck. So I think it's going to be a set that you can pull out for a lot of different occasions. So that's what we're doing. That's what I'm going to show you. This does have a die, but unfortunately that's going to be about the, we should have it by the 10th of March. So still before St. Patrick's Day, if that's your goal. But the stamp sets are in, so we start shipping tomorrow. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's turn this around. I've got 5 cards kind of started, depending on our time. Let's see how many we can actually make. So let's switch the camera around. Okay. And I put some colors out here. Some of the ones I may pull out more. Some of the ones I'm using with OLO. So I'm going to slide this up and just have it up here to start with so you can see them. And again, this is the stamp set. There's already green on here because I already stamped with that. But you can see there's lots of different things you can use with this. I've already put, I've been having fun with this set. So I'm going to move that to the side. And I'm going to start building some cards. This is a card this is a Z-fold card. So the standard size for an A2 card, 8.5 by 5.5. And then you're going to score it, if you score it this way, 2 1/8, 4 1/4. So it's going to fold down like that. So I'm using, I haven't glued all of this down. This is from our Groovy collection, which this would be pretty there too. But I thought the stripes would be a little more fun. So we're going to build some cards. This is going to give you lots of ideas for this stamp set. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. It was beautiful weather here in Kansas City. So tried to get out in it a little bit. Okay. And then these I used the square framelits. I love the rounded corner and the inside outside dot on that. So I used that for this. And I like doing things a little bit at an angle, kind of a little wonky. That's just me. So I'm going to put this at an angle. And then this one, I popped up. And all right, this tape is not as easy to get off. Just use my little pokey. There we go. Did you guys make some time to get crafty this weekend? I hope so. It's totally ready for the to have it be lighter later. Okay, so I'm going to go straight with the base. Then I angled the green one. And I'm going to go straight with the white one. And I popped this up. So I just think that having it kind of wonky makes it more fun. And then this is going to go right here. So I'm going to want this centered and slightly above center here, but centered this way. So I'm only going to put adhesive on this left side, right over here. There we go. All right. And if I had, let's cut just a little rectangle. I'm not going to get my die cutting machine out right now, but we need a place for a sentiment for the inside. And I don't want it to show. I could take one of the squares and put a whole square in here. So when it's closed, you're not going to see it. So I could do that. But I have this scrap right here and I'm just going to put it there. So when it's closed, you're not going to see it. So these are speedy cards because I wanted to give you guys a lot of things to look at. Madge was celebrating her birthday. Happy birthday, Madge. Okay. There we go. So there, it's nice because it's closed and you don't see that. And then you open it up and there's your sentiment. So there's one fun card. Love it. All right, let's do another one. Okay. This one's got lots of pieces. All right. So what I did here is I stamped all these little images on different little squares. Here's my words: a toast to laughter and good luck. We've got the little beer and the little hat. And then we've got these things. I thought I would go ahead and color these with you, but I wanted to, one thing I was going to do is use our stencil, which is this. And we're going to use the Distress Oxide. This is a nice yellow I like. Fossilized Amber. Move the ones I have done out of the way here. And I thought it would be cool to have some rays coming in. So I don't want to I don't want to do the raise over the top of this or over the top of this. So I just stamped on a Post-it note. These Post-it notes, you see the little lines at the top? These Post-its are sticky on the whole, like the whole back is sticky. So it's almost like masking paper. You can get masking paper too. But I just stamped and then fussy cut around. And I'm going to stamp, I'm going to cover that up. I'm going to take this and cover this up. And I just want this to have some little lines to figure out where I want it. Okay, so it just has a little bit and I take that off, and so the little sun rays are coming into to where the gold is. Actually, if I thought about it, I could have gone the other way and made the gold look like it was shining outward, but this is kind of, I was thinking of the sun. That's why I did it that way. All right, so same with here. The sun is going to be coming in from, I'm just going to make it come from over here. Just need to come from the same side. Probably. I'm going to have it come this way because you can see it more. Move my finger around. All right, so just kind of a fun little added touch with this stencil. I thought would be fun. All right, I'm not going to worry about it for the other ones. I just wanted to do it on these. I take that off and look at the razor behind the rainbow. So I can even save those little pieces for later. And then let's go ahead and color some of these. So here's some of the colors I'm using. So we've got our gold. So I'm coloring that yellow. I'm going to put a little bit of orange in there. This is small, so I'm just hitting it kind of loosely. There we go. All right, and maybe the handle. Actually, I think the handle needs to be orange. Stand out a little bit more. The grays I'm using. So if you're going to do a black pot, maybe zoom in here. Hold on. Okay. And if I'm going to do a black pot, I'm never going to actually use black as a color. I'm going to use grays. Otherwise, you lose, you kind of lose the definition of your outlines and stuff. So one thing with the OLO grays, they have a little bit of a purple tint to them, which I think is kind of pretty on here. I may not use this gray for everything that I'm doing in gray just because of that purple tint, but there are some times where I think it's really pretty. Okay, light is coming from this side. Usually I always go the other direction, but since the light's here, this is going to be lighter. So I'm going to go in with the dark from this side. And along the bottom. And I always go back in with light again. This is a little backwards for me because I usually go the other direction. So I'm going to flip it. There. Now you could keep going, adding if you need to. But we have lots of cards to show you, so I don't want to overdo. But anyway, I think that is pretty. Again, if I want it darker, I can keep adding more to it. Then let's add a little bit of green. The Post-it notes, Madge was asking about the Post-it notes. You can find those at any, Staples or, any place they have regular Post-it notes, because they are actually Post-it brand. They're just called Super Sticky. And that gives you the sticky over the whole thing, which is really cool. I use those a lot when I'm putting, like when I'm die cutting and I want it to stay in place. Instead of washi tape, I use those a lot when I'm die cutting. All right, putting some green in here. And I think I'm just going to go with some red flowers. All right, simple. All right, while I have the red out, let's do our rainbow. I'm not going to worry about two different colors on the rainbow. I mean like shading or anything. Yellow. And I'm going to bring in some purple. This rainbow only has 4, so I didn't. I'm not going to use every color. All right, now it's a white cloud, so you don't want to just leave it plain white. It's going to look kind of boring and not have any shape. Light's coming from over here, so the back sides of this, I'm going to have a little bit of shading. And that's all it needs. Again, I'm not doing a whole bunch, just a little bit to make it look puffier. Could put just a little bit of blue around the outside too. There. Actually could, yeah. So there's that. While I have my blue out, I might go ahead and just outline this a little bit too. By outlining it, it just makes it stand out a little bit more. I do that a lot with if I'm just doing one little image. There we go. And let's do this on here as well. Okay. All right. So there's all our pieces. Let's go ahead and attach these to the card base. So I also cut just a fun bright gold stripe. I thought this would be fun. All right, we're going to kind of position these. These are going to be snug in here. Let's see, probably want... That looks good. I kind of like the rainbow falling into this. So I'm going to start, I'm just popping up the words. I wanted it at a different level than the rest of it, so I added some foam tape behind that. So I'm going to go pretty tight to the top. And I don't want to stick this down until I put this down because I want to look at the dimension. I want it to be the same. Excuse me. So I'll put this down and then I'll go in the middle. And okay, let's turn on a little bit more light. Help a little bit. All right, this one. There we go. Again, this is those rectangle or the squares, and I tried to make the little images all similar in size so that you could make this kind of fun pattern with it. This would be really fun on a scrapbook page too, I think, to do like a whole row of these little squares. For any of you that are going to go watch a parade or something, it'd be kind of fun. All right, drop this down. There we go. Now we can put these on. I am not a measure it kind of person, so just go in for it. I just kind of line up the top and the bottom, put the ones in the middle in last. Okay. How many of you have St. Patty's Day parades that you're going to be going to in your neighborhood? Just a fun gold stripe. And I just thought I'd add a little bling to it. And then we have our little pieces here. Kind of think we need a color on this side. So let's just attach it over on this side. Could put it, kind of want to do it right here. There we go. Could do that on the inside too, but that is kind of a fun card. Again, gives you so many fun little elements to color and play with. Let's do another card. Okay, and we'll come back to these. All right, this one, very simple. So this one, may your day be golden. So this doesn't even have to be like a St. Patty's Day card. I use that gold around the outside again. You'll see that this is kind of glossy. Maybe you can't see it in the thing very much. I use glossy accents and I just added it to the gold pieces. And we're just going to do this flat. I just wanted to give you lots of ideas on what to do since there's so many different elements in this. And I'm going to go slightly above. I think all those extra layers help. I'm using my rectangle framelits here. Gives that extra nice little stitch around there for the green piece. There we go. Another card. All right, let's do another one. All right, this one, we're going to do this one horizontal. I use the same, I actually, when I cut this gold piece out, I used my square die and cut a hole out of it because I'm like, oh, that's too much gold to waste. So you can't even tell because I just took that out of here. I'm like, I'm going to make another card. Here I added the glossy accents to that again. Oh, is it not going to stick? It's not going to stick to that very good. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use foam tape. It probably would stick if I took more time, but this should stick. Okay. There we go. That's actually going to stick on there really well. Okay. And then I cut out, here's the Happy St. Patrick's Day. Then I cut these out. Again, these will have, the dies just aren't in yet, but I've just fussy cut these to start with. And so let's go ahead. I think that's going to be kind of fun. Maybe I put this down there. And then I have some of the little gold pieces to put down here. I kind of like that. So I just thought it'd be fun to kind of put that green and black together. Okay. There we go. Let's go ahead and pop this up as well. So if this coming Saturday, we have a little mini crop here at our studio, so which is filled up, which I'm excited for. But in the afternoon, I am in a virtual class for OOAK, and you can still get the kit and craft along. Again, it's a virtual one. On our website, there's a events and classes section, so you can still buy the kit and craft along. The name of the group, you would go, well, there is a link to it, but it's OOAK is the event. So if you want to craft this weekend, it's awesome. Plus you can get the kit and then just craft later. I'm going to just overlap that a little bit. You will glue this one flat. Lots of cards done. Look at this. I'm going to tuck that one behind. So kind of fun. I like it kind of off-centered. You could have, we could have do it under vertical too, but I think that's kind of fun. And I put the glossy accents on the coins also. All right, let's do one more. This is just another one, simple. And this is our Summertime Petals collection where I have that green stripe. And we've got our flowers. This is our Countryside Floral, but they kind of, I think they are cute together. So sending you a rainbow of blessings. So again, it doesn't have to be a St. Patty's Day card. More dimension. I need a lot of dimension. Let's pop this one up. I hope this gives you guys some ideas on what to do, and you can use this format, just these simple card layouts with any stamp set too, you know, but I just wanted to show you what you could do with this new set. When I'm designing new stamps, I'm always trying to figure out what other sentiments can go on a set so that you can use it for more than one occasion. So I think I accomplished that with this one. Come on. Off of there. Okay. Sending you a rainbow of blessings. Go off to the side. There we go. All right, those are the cards. Let me zoom back out without cutting you off, so we can see all the fun cards we made. And this one. So I wanted to show you, so I had done this card. We have our Stamp of the Month Club. It's called our Artsy Clubhouse. I do a workshop every month using the stamp set that we just get for the Artsy Clubhouse. So I wanted you to show you the Clubhouse gets their stamps first. So they already have their stamps, and we did our workshop this past weekend. But this format, this fun format, we did in our workshop as well. So this is the Stamp of the Month Club set. It's now on the website. It's called Simply Sweet. So you can get it too, or you can join the Clubhouse and get yours at a discount. But I just wanted to show you that format with this set. So same thing, I used a tag for this in here. So that's this one. That same Z-fold, see, we did the same Z-fold here, but I pulled it out a different way and added this banner. So again, kind of fun. Again, in the Clubhouse, we do a lot more cards than these, and using the set that they just got in the mail. So these are just some of the cards that I did with that new stamp sets. That is available for you guys now too. So that is it. Let's turn it around and let's see. There we go. So I hope you guys like that. Just want to wish all of you a happy St. Patrick's Day, and hope you guys are going to have some wonderful sunny weather coming up. I'm so ready for spring and done with snow. So that is it for today. And join our artsy community on Facebook too, because in there, when you buy a stamp set and you're making something with it, you can share it with everybody else. which is really fun. I love seeing what you guys are doing, and it just kind of inspires everybody. So something fun to think about for this spring. That is it. Thanks for jumping on here, and you guys have a great week, and I dare you to be artsy.